Yeah, welcome back, traders. Had some technical issues last week, so I wasn't able to post any trades, and because I had to reset my whole platform, all my ATM strategies, or I have to still reconfigure those. But I did back up some of my charts, but still, I had that lost a lot of info. All right, so let's get into it. This is a 60-minute time frame, which I trade the 2040 and the volatility stop. Now I incorporate the power zone before taking any trades because of the trade times. Okay, I know the signals 5 days in advance. Now, knowing that, um, I could plan my trades 5 days in advance. As you can see here, this is the Great British Pound, JPY. All right, so Sunday's already passed already, so we're into Monday as the JPY is moving up. Let's take a look at the chart and see what that JPY is actually doing. This is Renko bars. Hold on, traders. And it looks like it's been moving up, according to the histogram. So I use a smaller time frame in order to trade it. So currently I'm not in any trades at the moment with the Great British Pound JPY. All right, so let's go back to the power zone. All right, so we're back at the power zone. So it looks like a nice run up here. It looks like it's going to pull back on some sort of a retracement here. And go up, start to go back up here. It's going to pull back, go back up here. What time is that? That is about 12 p.m. And it's going to peak out. But my high probability trade probably on this pair might be Tuesday at 8 a.m. in the morning to the south till 3 a.m. and then back up on Wednesday. See, these are all the times. So what I like to do is I go to a smaller time frame. When the time comes for this currency pair, then I look to go in that direction. So my trades are already mapped out for the whole week. That's the Great British Pound JPY, 60-minute time frame. You can pause the video and check the times for yourself. And if it works for you, it works for you. So it's been working for me, and it's been pretty awesome. Okay, so let's see. That's the Great British Pound JPY. My trade idea for the US dollar JPY. I'm avoiding the JPY up until Tuesday. This is a really high probability trade here on Tuesday. Looking for a massive short at between 9 and 10 o'clock on the A stochastic 1 hour, 9 o'clock signal to the south. It looks like a real hard down move up until the next day of that is 9 p.m. So that's like this is like a 12-hour trade here on a short on the JPY. So be on the lookout for that one. I'll be eyeballing this one big time. And then watch out for 2100 because it looks like almost like a 3-day uptrend. So be careful with this one here on the US dollar JPY. Again, my signals, these trade ideas are 5 days in advance. So I'm already printing for Monday of the next week is over here. This is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So I'm looking for a high probability trade on Tuesday, JPY. Right now, I'm not bothering with it. Waiting till this time, and I'll be taking a short and then about a 12-hour trade, and then we're looking for a long setup on the US dollar JPY. All right, traders. So that's JPY. Then 60-minute dollar Canadian. Let's see what the dollar Canadian's got here. I didn't get the Sunday in here. Sunday was down move, and it's still actually going down. It looks like it's going down into Tuesday. Well, it's going to pull back here. This is the current white dotted line. It's 6:10 a.m. Monday morning, New York time. So I would have to look at my smaller time frame, but it was definitely moving down. But looks like the high probability trade will be Tuesday at about 8 a.m. in the morning to the upside, and then we got a sell marker here at 8 p.m. on Tuesday. Then we're going to go down into Wednesday, and then another up move. It's not so clear on the Canadian. So this one, when these times come in, because we only have a few time markers here on the U.S. dollar Canadian, so the smaller time frame would yield more time signals. But 8 a.m. Tuesday looks for an up move and then a down move on Tuesday at 8 p.m. into looks like 11 a.m. here, and then it's going to probably go back up. All right, so these trades are marked out for the whole week. Yeah, this one's going to be, and that's till 1 a.m. and it's going to pull back into the trend down and look for, you want to look for a buy signal, some kind of bullish movement around 10 a.m. here on the U.S. dollar Canadian. All right, it doesn't look as clear, so just be careful with the Canadian on the higher time frame, because some of the other pairs are, actually better this week. Like the Aussie, the previous 2 weeks ago, because I didn't make a video because I was having technical problems with my screen recording and everything. So I traded very minimal. I mostly used my automated strategies, trying to trying to fix my ATM strategies and my platform. Okay, traders, that's the dollar Canadian. Let's go to the
order filled.
See, that's my auto trader. I always have an auto trader and trade manually, because you can't trade everything, and you set the auto trader up on your criterias and the trade how you want it to trade. Okay, so this is the pound Australian dollar. This thing was moving down, so it's going into some sort of retracement. This is Sunday. Here's Monday. Looks like we're still going to go down until about 11 a.m. in the morning. Then we're going to probably go back up here until
order filled.
Until about 8 p.m. Monday evening, and then look for a down move till 5 a.m. in the morning. This is a 60-minute time frame, trader. So remember, it's a 60-minute time frame, so you can hold this trade, for a pretty long time. Or just like I do, go down to a smaller time frame and look for that particular direction. Then we got a drop here at 7 p.m. on the pound Aussie. This is a 60 minutes till 3 a.m. in the morning. Then we're looking back up for a buy move up to Wednesday at, hold on, time 11. It looks like 11 a.m. in the morning, and then a down move, but not crossing the zero line, and then back up on Wednesday here at about 5 p.m. Okay, traders, and then we got a huge histogram. Looks like a nice run up here on the pound Australian dollar till looks like 7 a.m. in the morning, and then it looks like this histogram looks like it's going down into, looks like a 2-day short trade. So we'll see when we get there how the trend's acting. And then Friday, so I think it's going to be non-farm payrolls, and looking for an up move at 8 a.m. till I guess the close of the market, pretty much. Like I said, these trades are marked out for the whole week of trading. And you just look at those times, pause the video, and you look at those times. If this is something that you're trading, just say for instance you have your Fibonacci's and everything drawn, and you're looking for an entry, pause the video, if you get to these, mark off these times, and if it starts, if this is a time that works for you, and see what the trade is doing. That's what I do. I don't have to sit and wait for, set up my, trade setups, Fibonacci's, or whatever strategy I'm using. When these time signals come in, if it's going into, the direction I want to trade, I'm looking for bullish movement on a smaller time frame to take the trade in my direction with a very low drawdown. And again, and always, you put your protective stop loss in there, and you take the trade. Okay, traders, so that's the pound Australian dollar. Euro Aussie. Did we get the Euro Aussie? Here's the Euro Australian. I think, did we do the Euro Australian? No. Okay, here's the Euro Australian. Currently now it's pulling back on the chart, and you can see here the Sunday histogram had a sell here at 12 a.m. and it is dropped. It was in a huge uptrend. Okay, so looks like we're going down. Right now, it looks like I just have the arrow drawn here because that's when the next buy cycle is coming in. But on the HPC lines, it's a little. It looks like the buy signal is going to come here. It looks like it's going to drop here. This looks like a pullback, and then pull back, and then drop a little bit. You get another entry here at 9 p.m. on Tuesday, and this is looks like another somewhat of an up move, maybe back into the uptrend. We'll see, traders. But to me, it looks like it's going. This is a 60-minute time frame. It's going for a pullback and to go up because the histogram is looking like it's going to up. Then Wednesday, it's making looks like it's going higher. And then you got the 8 a.m. signal on Thursday. It looks just like a pullback into 2 a.m. in the morning, and then back up. So again, you can pause the video and you can see these trading times. The trading times are here. Any trading times down here, these are buy signals. These are sell signals. These are, this is another sell signal. This is at 10 a.m. in the morning, but it just looks like chop, and then boom, it goes to the north. So watch out, just watch these times for, sells and buys. And just going down to a smaller time frame and trade off of that, or you can trade off the 60-minute, and this is where I get a lot of swing trades off of. Okay, that's the pound. That's a Euro Australian. Let's see what else. I almost want to trade an Aussie 60-minute. Here's this Aussie dollar 60-minute. These signals on the Aussie have been pretty amazing. So. What are these arrows? Okay, so right now I'm looking at my auto trader here, and it did go up Sunday at 23. It definitely went up. It's been going up. Now it pulled back somewhat, and we're probably going to get a sell here at about 9 a.m. in the morning. So depending on when I get this video out, this trade might be. It just looks like a pullback here. So this trade may to go back up, and then it looks like 6 a.m. on Tuesday, down move, but it doesn't cross zero. So, but the overall trend here on Tuesday looks like it's down. You get some pullback maybe into the trend and then down again. So Aussie weakness is Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie strength. All right, so then we have Thursday. It looks like an up move on the Aussie US dollar, and then pulls back a little bit on Friday, and then boom to the north, and then here we go. Sunday, we're already printing for Sunday already of next week. Okay, so I'll have the my trade ideas, they're 5 days in advance. Okay, matter of fact, the Aussie looks like it's trying to go up now, but we'll see. All right, so that's the Aussie US dollar. So also, and I'll show you some. I didn't take that many trades last week. Again, I was having some issues with my charting and trying to get everything together because I had to reinstall my auto trader, the marker plus indicator, and I had some errors on my platform. So Ninja Trader said suggest just reinstall your platform and to wipe out all the errors and reinstall your auto trader. So that's what I had to do. So that's why I missed out on some trade. But the auto trader, caught some of the trades while I was working back on my platform, getting everything back together. All right, let's switch over to, let's see. And I'll show you some of my auto traders setups that I use. And then basically I use those. Let's see, this is the Australian US dollar. Here's one of them. And this is something that Earl Henley had used as well. Back in the beginning of trading the 2040, we were using like an ADX setup when these two lines cross, and this is up over 30, and this has to be a minimum of 25, and then it will call a buy trade or sell trade, in that direction. So right now, it's currently on longs at the moment. So it won't make any trade calls. Even though you see arrows here, it will not make a trade call unless it has that criteria, in order to fire the trade. This one did pretty well last week, like I said, when I was, preparing, updating my stuff. Okay, and I have one for the Canadian with a small range. So when the Canadian, it's a Bollinger Band, um, setup, and what it does is it auto trades too. It has a filter. These are the filters here. So I don't have it on filter. So I have it on shorts at the moment because of the 60-minute time frame. And you can see it here, 60-minute time frame. Boom, sell down to the south. Okay. So, or you can do it both ways. You could keep it on long, and whenever it goes out of the envelope here, and then it enters back into the envelope, then it calls a sell trade, and then the first target is going to be the middle line here. So this is about 15 pips away. That'll be the first target. Then it pulls back. A lot of times as it pulls back, and with the trailing stops, it'll take you out. All right, depending on how you have your setup. You set up on your trailing stops or fixed targets. All right, so right now called buy trade. So I'm not interested right now into buy trade because of let me just make sure I take these longs off until we get a confirmation on 60-minute. But you can leave it to trade in a small range. But the only thing with the downfall of this system is if you get a breakout in the wrong direction, then it's gonna stop you out. But this one performed the best last week. Was very profitable. Very profitable last week. So like I said, I always use auto trading as well because it always has your back when you're, say, like I didn't trade that much myself manually because I was working on my stuff, trying to restore everything. But even if sometimes you have a bad trading day or break even, the auto trader can pull you above that line with the parameters. And I'll show you who I use for my auto trading, and because people have been asking me about the ATR bar color, the marker plus, so I will show you where I obtained some of this information and the indicators and stuff. And like I said, you can incorporate it. Well, I incorporate it with the power zone, so I know when the trade signals which way to go long or short on a bigger time frame. Okay, so that's that auto trade. Which one performed? That one performed the best. Then we have the pound Australian. This one performed okay last week, not great because I still have to tweak it. This one needs more tweaking. So right now the pound Aussie is, I think the 60 minutes on the down. So I got this on shorts. So it's been working okay. So you can see this target, look how it bounced around, and then boom, we finally hit the targets, and then the trailing stop got taken out here. Okay, then we got targets here, targets there, but it still needs some work. It didn't perform that great last week. It needs tweaking. I'll probably do it this week. All right, that's the another auto trade. That's a Great British Pound AUD. All right, so we're currently down 19 pips. So this one we may get a stop out on this, so we'll see. But we do got resistance up here. So with an auto trader, you don't mess with it. You let it do its thing. All right, that's that one. Let's see the other one. Hold on, traders. JPY. Oh, the JPY Unirinkos. This one, like I said, I'm not in any trades on this at the moment, but this one has to be configured. So this one's not even trading a real account. That's okay. I think it's trading this sim here. So it's really not even trading this one. But the other week, I'll show you some examples. The 2 weeks prior, I had all my videos, everything ready to go, the trade set up for the week, and I had that issue. But this thing, the Unirinkos, I think it was on the pound Aussie and the US dollar Canadian, man, that auto trade killed it for the week. It was just awesome. Combined with the direction of the power zone. Again, the flux power zone works on any setup that you have to know the trading time, so you don't have to sit there and wait for anything. If the time comes in, it don't make your criteria, then you just, you keep it moving, and so you can get a better entry and very low drawdown. Okay, let's see. We did now. I think that's all I have for the auto trades. I have the, my other set of auto traders as well. Okay, that's 102. Euro Australian. Oh, let me show you the Euro Australian auto setup. This thing is incredible. You got the buy signal coming in here. Huge, huge uptrend. Traders, huge. Okay. I don't know. Are we currently in this trade? Hold on. No, we're not. Some way. Yeah. I think yes, definitely. And it pulled back. The power zone had to pull back here. Yeah, we're currently not in. We're out of this trade. Do I have exit conditions? No, I don't have it on. But that's not the power zone. We went over the power zone now. So like I said, yeah, we definitely went over the power zone. Yeah, definitely a pull back into the Euro Australian. Even I have it on my backup platform, Fibonacci's Trader, trendline break. The power zone called this perfectly, and you got the trendline break. It's gonna pull back. Look, right now it looks like we got the 60-minute going on the upswing, but we still got more downward movement coming, and before we go back up. So maybe we're gonna hit the backside of the trend line and then drop lower. Okay, traders. So that's that, and then I'm gonna pause the video, and then I'm gonna go over to the indicator store where I get my automated strategies for my NinjaTrader platform from, because people have been asking about that. All right, let me pause the video, traders. Yeah, welcome back, traders. This is Pablo from the indicator store. This is where people are asking me where I get my automated setups from, and the ATR bar color, super trend, marker light, marker plus. which is my auto trader. Okay, Pablo's very helpful, and he has tons of videos of how to set up automated strategies. And but now with the new Marker Plus, you pretty much do not have to build the systems because he includes them already in with Marker Plus version 5. That's why I upgraded. So I had some issues with my platform. So because sometimes it takes a little time tweaking them, but once you have them already set up, you don't have to go through that process, and you tweak them to how you want the trades to fire off. Okay, he's very helpful. I mean, trust me when I tell you this, he gets back to you so fast, it's unbelievable. And his trade setups, he's got so many videos of all the different trade setups, playlists. I mean, he's got just a ton and ton of setups. Because everyone can't, trade all the time. That's why, I use auto trading. And remember, when you use auto trading and you set up your criteria, it's emotionless. There's no emotions there. That's what a lot of traders get in trouble. They can't pull the trigger on trades. They're moving stop losses. They're not putting in stop losses, which is just, mind-boggling. And, with an auto trader, it's going to do all that for you. And like I said, I use that, and I also, trade manually too, because I'm trading multiple accounts, I can't trade everything, and I have private funds that I trade, so you have to have a backup plan. All right, so this is Pablo. Again, traders, this guy is awesome. All right, so now I'm going to also go over to Back to the Future Trading, which I have the Flux Power Zone with the Trend Stalker Elite. Because people have been asking me what program is that I'm using, and we'll go over to that website as well. All right, traders, let me pause the video. Welcome back, traders. This is also the Flux Power Zone with the Trend Stalker Elite. This is the website, Back to the Future Trading. This is also, people have been asking me what program is this, and this is the program that I use for the time signals. And this is the website. You can register for webinars, and you can and he also will send you the trading times on Wednesday of every week, 2 days in advance before they happen. Then he reviews it in a webinar on Thursday at 4 p.m. And then he does a live training session on Friday with the Flux Power Zone. Okay, so that's the Back to the Future Trading website. Okay, and then now people have been asking me as well, where did you learn how to trade? And we will go to that website, and that is welcome back, traders. This is the company that I learned how to trade the Forex. It's called Market Traders Institute. A lot of people have been asking me, where to get my training from, and it was from here. I wind up signing up for the Ultimate Traders package. That's basically all you need to know, to learn how to trade. So this is the company, and like I said, I posted the 3 things that I use: the indicator store with Pablo, Back to the Future Trading, that's with Michael Leidick, and Market Traders Institute. Those are my resources that do all my Forex stuff with. All right, so you have all the information. Check them all out. They're all awesome. And stay profitable. I'll try to see if I can get some trade ideas. Some trade setups from the Marker Plus system and some of the Flux Power Zone with the Trend Stalker Elite. All right, traders. So I'll update you with those videos. And again, stay profitable. Back, traders, trading the Aussie US dollar. Exit the 10:15 signal. And we took the 2:20 p.m. sell marker.
Okay, we got the dark green demand zone here, which has not been touched. Once it's been touched by the currency pair, it turns a lighter shade of green. So right here, the support level has not been touched. So I'm almost sure we'll come down here before 3 a.m. in the morning, because this is the sell marker that, I mean the buy marker that's coming in at 3 a.m. So 14:20 to 3 a.m. in the morning. Then we should be pulling back into the zone here where resistance was. Hit this, bounce back, and go higher. Let's see, are we going to go higher? Let's see. Oh, we got a sell marker at 755. So that could be back into the trend because it's not, really didn't travel that much below the zero. And then back up to this time again at about 205. And then down again. Then back up, depending on how the trend's going. So that's how we're going to play it, because it has 4 cells. After this buy, you got 1 cell, 2, 3, 4 in a row after that. So chances are we're going to catch one of those cells and it's really going to go down. Okay, traders, now it could be this one. Well, this one, it should definitely, we should get back to this level and probably touch this green line here, because it has not been touched. This is take profit 5, about a 40 pip target away. So we took a short, and oops, what happened? Sorry, traders. My mouse clicked it by accident. All right, so we going to. So far the signals on the Aussie dollar have been pretty good. We got the sell marker at 9:30. It took that, made 20 pips. Trailer got taken out. Came back, buy signal at 10:15 a.m. in the morning, and boom, we went to the north. Okay, so it's 2 trades in a row, positive on the Aussie dollar. So can we make 3 in a row?
Welcome back, traders. Trading the Aussie US dollar. All right, traders. We had that 2:20 p.m. Signal that I took. That I said it was going to go. We should be getting some kind of pullback, but I'm looking at the histogram right now, and this thing's going to go down some more. Up until 3:10 a.m. in the morning. We'll see how that works out. If we get a pullback into the short, maybe now. Well, it looks like it's going to try to cross the zero line at 7:55 a.m. in the morning, and then we got 3 sells after that in a row. All right, traders. So the signals are pretty in sync on the Aussie US dollar. This one almost took out my stop again. Had my stop at 38, and the currency pair pulled back to 30, pulled up to 34. Sell marker 220, but I know this pair as well. Like I know the U.S. dollar Canadian, the resistance points. So I put my stop at 38 on this one, and took it down, and it, went up. Tried to do a head fake. So I hope a lot of people did not go for this head fake here, which is resistance. Remember, 77.40, 77.50. That's just pretty stiff resistance, like 40, and we got the reversal. Also, we got the print of the supply zone here. Welcome back, traders. Trading the Great British Pound AUD using the Unirenko with the Marker Plus system, the automated trader. And we're currently at about 45 pips on this last one here. This is probably like the max, maybe. I mean, I've seen it catch maybe 80 something pips maximum, but this is around where the currency pair normally pulls back. So what I'm going to have to do is my trailing stop should be moving any moment. But see how far it's still up pretty far. So we're going to probably have to make some sort of an adjustment
because with the Unorincos, you're only going to get between 20 and 40 pips, and then the trailer, like this one is, see, it's still way back here. Now, if I had one that moved down, each tick, 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 tick like that, then, so this thing's not going to move until 75 pips. So this definitely needs an adjustment for sure. Looks like pound guy. Now, the good thing about, see, what I've been noticing with this is it's gonna, when you have both long and shorts on, it's gonna execute the trade and close out the position. And then, it's gonna be about 39, 40 pips for the win. So I gotta make this last trailer, go down like as the currency pair, when a 1 pip increments in order to catch like a move like this. But if we go 75, then it's going to move down some more. Like I said, it doesn't, like I said, there we go. Now it moved at 60. Okay, so maybe this is the 60 pip. All right, now 60, now we're locked in at, I think 40, because it trails behind 20 pips. Yeah, 40. So we locked in at 40. And we're still going down. Wow, it's really flying, traders. And it's on this entry, not this entry, because it called back-to-back shorts. So it's going to be on the last short, on the first one, not this one, because we're not calling another trade. All right, so we're up 67 pips, 70. Wow, this thing is really cranking. As you can see, it's just going down, down, down. That's why I like the Unorinco bars. You get, it's no long wicks, and you're able to it's a smooth transition down. So the pound must have got really weak. So 81 pips. Now we're at 88, 89, 90, 100. Wow, I don't know what happened. 95. This thing is dropping like a bomb. Trailer moved again, so so 91 pips we're currently at now. So the trailer should be locked in at trailer's locked in at 65 pips. Okay. This, like again, this is the Marker Plus with the Unorincos. Trading the Great British Pound AUD. And this was Earl Henley's favorite pair to test any kind of strategy on, because it's always can trade in any session, and it will catch 20 to 40 pips very consistently, especially 20 pips very consistently throughout 3 sessions. The European session, the New York session, and the Asian session. Asian session is a little tougher. News normally pushes that market, so it's a little tougher, but he's tested it, and adding back to this test myself, and it is true. You can definitely grab 20 to 40 pips in that session as well. Trading the Great British Pound AUD. All right, traders. So let's see if it's going to continue on its way down. Okay, and then once it breaks this plane, we're going to start getting the gold candles. I don't have it on exit because if I put it on exit, as soon as the gold candles, it will close out. So if I had it on the gold candles here, it would have called this short, and then when it went back to the gold candles, it would have closed the position, you know, basically for a loss. A very minor loss, but it would have been a loss. So I don't have it on exit. So it stayed in the trade because the stop wasn't taken out. Then it bounced back here, pulled back, hold another sell, and then we broke out to the south. So we're going to take a look at the power zone. See what the power zone has here. Yeah, 1040. Yeah, it looks like we're still going to have some more down movement on the pound Australian dollar. Definitely have some more downward movement. I'm also in the Canadian short with the Unorincos as well. Now it looks like we're crossing 100 pips now. We're going to get another move down with the trailing stop very shortly. Now this thing is really tanking over here. Welcome back, traders. Trading the Great British Pound AUD. All right, traders. So we use an automated system with the ATR bar color, with the Unorincos, keep the noise down on the candlesticks. Very smooth, colored, you know, transformation. You got a neutral zone. I have a 10 candle swing option here, swing strength. So it's got to break that in order for it to call a trade in the opposite direction, or we get two consecutive candles like this one here. You have one gold candle. You get two consecutive candles that break this point here, and then it breaks out and calls a buy trade. Now, in order to filter these trades out, there's a few things you can do with an automated system. Like I said, I like to use manual trading and also automation. You know, something that you can mess around with the length value, the smoothing, swing strength. It's endless to get what you're looking for. And another way you can also filter out which direction you should go is you can add an EMA slope color. So we'll go into indicators, and we're going to look for EMA, which is right here, slope color, and then go new, let's apply. And this one's a 120. Return this line demand zone off, and it's a 120. What you could do is, when this is, if you're available, because I trade the Trend Stalker Elite, so a lot of times I'm missing a lot of these trades. So I've elected to automate a lot of the pound Aussie, the pound New Zealand, the Euro New Zealand, and it's one more. Euro Australian dollar. Those four. I like to automate that. In the pound CAD, I'd leave, unless I get a really good entry. That one I don't automate it because it's all over the place. Okay? But welcome back, traders. Trading the US dollar Canadian. We have a trade coming up at 11:10. I'm going to take. Got a couple things in my favor here. We got the A stochastic sell at take profit 5 at resistance, and excuse me, traders, and should be going down, right? I think we got one more bar. Yeah, 5 more minutes, and then we will be going down. Welcome back, traders. Trading the US dollar Canadian, I like to call it AKA cash machine. We're probably going to take this very shortly because we don't want no parts of this here, the bounce that's coming, and the uptrend line at the moment. Okay, we're just waiting to hit this level here, which is 91, and then we're going to close out. Here we go.
Order canceled. Order filled.
Okay, there's the cash machine. Cashing in on the ATM machine there. Okay, now we got the bounce is just imminent here. So, because you got a lot of support, look at how many candles formed here, and it just accumulated, made a high here, took it out, came back, could not break above here, pulled back. We're at take profit 3. Okay, and we do still have some down movement to go, but once it's going to start hitting this ATR uptrend line, we don't want any parts of this until we get a confirmation that it comes up, makes a lower high, breaks the trend line, pulls back, then we'll take it down again. And then this buy marker will be just a pullback into the trend, we shall see, or this could be another trend move up to the north, because we got a long trend move here. So we'll see when we get there. So we just cashed out on about 18, 19 pips, real quick scalp trade on the US dollar Canadian, aka the cash machine. Welcome back, traders. Trading the US dollar Canadian. Again, I like to call this the aka cash machine. Okay, we're currently took that buy marker. We closed right out at 91, right there, exactly to the pip. Okay, and then we got the bounce here on the basically a Hail Mary trade. We got the a stochastic sell buy here, and another one on the trend line, has not closed below the trend line. Time cycle marker came in, and we're good to go. At the moment, we're up 2 pips. It goes positive immediately. Very low drawdown. Look at these little tweezer bottoms here. One there and one there. And let's look at the big power zone. I have to shut off my auto trader, so I'm going to switch over to workspaces shortly. Really don't want to take any more trades after 12 o'clock. Power zone right here. Here's the power zone. We're lined up here. Looks like we're going to go up, and then we're going to pull back here. But it looks like a higher low here. So up to 115. Go up and then pull back. Then go up, pull back. Looks like a very slow movement up until we get to here. And then we get a more of a significant pull down here into this area. And then yeah, it looks like a sell into 230. This is Friday. Move up. So depending on what the trend's doing. Depending on what the trend's doing, we'll take it from there. So looks like I just may take it up to this area here and look to exit. Oops. Okay, traders. Where we're at now, we're up 3 pips. And I mean, a longer trend goes pretty long. Squeeze it in. But again, it's going to be till 1:40 in the morning. Okay, that's a pretty long trend. So we'll see what happens with this move here. I see the pull down, back up, down, up, go up to 0. This was almost a time cycle marker right here. So it may be pretty bumpy, but we'll see. We'll see how if the trailing stops can, withstand that, this particular movement. Welcome back, traders. Trading the U.S. dollar Canadian. Sound like a broken record trading this pair, but here we are. We're about to take out that 40 pip target. We made a higher high, so now what do? We got to adjust the trend line at the last low, which is right here. And we should be taking out. We got the histogram. I'm probably going to exit the trade right on this histogram here. And because it's just definitely going to be a pullback. Pretty. I don't know how far it's going to pull back, but it's definitely going to pull back. So maybe I could possibly get another entry. Just bank these pips here. We're up 37. We already closed out with 20 pips already. And welcome back, traders. Trading the US dollar Canadian. We're right up against the 40 pip target. Almost took it out. We're probably going to take it out on this next bar. We took a sell on this position here for, like I said, it was a quick scalp trade, about 19 pips. It was against the trend, but we had the take profit 5. We had tweezer tops, it's the candlestick formation. Novice traders, I don't expect to take a trade like this. And then right here, we were having trouble getting above this. And then you could see it crosses the zero line right here. And when it crosses zero, that means, and then it has a timestamp. Yeah, I'm going to take a small risk trade on this. And we want to catch 19 pips. And then my limit is going to be down here on the 14. And it bounced there. Now, if you know candlestick formation, we got tweezer bottoms here. 1, 2. These two little one here, one there, and then a third one right here. And then what's next? A morning star. Morning star formation, and we're going to the north. Here we go, traders. 40 pips, both move up, but we still did not take out the target. Okay, now this should push it right up against it.
Target
filled.
Here we go, traders. So it took out the 40 pip target. Target filled. This thing is on a serious delay for some reason. Okay, the 40 pip target is closed out. Now we only have the trailer left. And like I said, once we get up here, I'm going to close the other position manually.